for this section of the tutorial, we just want to explore some of the really advanced use cases. So we're going to tie together multiple different features, and we're going to go on a bit of a debugging journey, as you would if you're using this platform with your own production data. So the first thing we can see here is we're getting lots of these deserialized errors. We're in error tracking mode at the moment, which means we're seeing lots of repetition. So let's first, the most important thing to remove all the noise, let's go to error templating mode. So that immediately will get us, okay, there we go, there's our error templating issue there. Now, this deserialization issue may actually occur in multiple different pages. You can actually see it there. So what we'll do is we'll just search our templates. So in a click, we've gone from like, thousands to like, a couple of, just a few templates really. And then with a single search, we've gone down to 5 templates. Now, there's some things that we can do here to really even focus even further. So we know, for example, now that the highest number of, the one that's affecting most users is this web application here, the webhooks page. Affected 3 users and fired 80 errors. So just by going through this process, I can now view the errors that are impacting the most users and the errors that are actually firing the most. So 158 errors there. Now, this is really interesting. If you were just to go off the number of errors, then you would go, the actual one that's impacting the most users would be third on the list. But because of the way Coralogix renders and analyzes the data, you can actually see really important metrics like the number of users that have been impacted. Remember, this is all about real user monitoring. So then what you can do is you can kind of explore that particular error, and you can see, okay, failed to deserialize this particular value. We can see the different users that have been hit with this, when it's happened, the rates at which the different errors have occurred, correlated logs that have happened at the same time as well. And we can even explore the stack trace itself. So when you upload the source map, as we discussed in the installation section, you can actually go and view, okay, here's the exact line of code in our code base that's failing. So you can see everything from node modules here is just NPM dependencies. But here is the actual line in our code that's failing us. And we can click this link here, straight through to GitHub. So we've gone from noisy, lots and lots of repetitive alerts, and we filtered that all the way down to the specific line that's going wrong, and we know that this bug is impacting the most number of users. This is like really powerful stuff. And it means that you can really laser focus in on exactly where the issues are, and you can solve those problems really efficiently. Likewise, you can actually like sort your templates in general, right? So this is the templates for the last 24 hours. I can actually sort by user as well. So there's another issue here. This 403 error has also impacted 3 users. So what we're talking about here is you have a large volume of data, and this is where Coralogix is the best, when you have a large scaling data set. By the way, you turn on archive mode, you might get even more, by the way. Now, if you expand that data set, most platforms will struggle because they're not used to this, but this is where Coralogix is the strongest. So you ingest all of your data, you pay very little for attention, you pay a huge discount on ingestion, it's completely free to use this feature, and you can focus on those front-end errors that are causing the biggest problems. This is huge for anyone deploying complex front-end systems, especially, as we mentioned in the start of this tutorial, the challenges of the browser are very unique. Uncontrolled environments, random pieces of JavaScript running around, errors happening all the time, that kind of thing. And this enables you to sift out the signal from the noise. So this was just a really nice use case to explain how RUM works, and just a way of highlighting the real value of this platform and how powerful the error tracking and error templating features are.